Hey YouTube, Geminijets 2000 here, coming at you with an airport update. This one's PDX, the Portland International Airport. Sorry, it's been so long since I've done any update, much less a PDX update. I think it's in the years. But yeah, I'm glad to get one done here, and yeah, I finally just decided to throw it together and get one out. But yeah, lots changed. I don't live near Portland Airport anymore. But I used to, and it was interesting looking at all the flights for today and stuff, kind of how things have changed with some stuff's not too much different, but some stuff has changed quite a bit, you know? But yeah, I'm excited to get this update out for y'all. Hopefully start doing a little more updates more and more so often, but PDX looks pretty much the same. You got Concourse, there's no more A Concourse, but you got Concourse B back there, Concourse C, Concourse D, and Concourse C at the end. The gates, these inner ones here, there's like construction going on there, so they're not open or whatever. But yeah, a lot of new models, a lot of new stuff, just because it's been so long since I've done an update. But yeah, just getting into it. We'll start over here in Concourse C with United and Southwest and Air Canada. And yeah, right here we have a United 737-900ER. And he is in from Newark, New Jersey, heading back. Got a 321neo up here next for United. I was kind of happy to see that they were sending these here. They're a new aircraft for United. And these is in from Chicago O'Hare and is heading back to O'Hare. Right next to it, we have a United 737 MAX 9. This is a new model from Geminijets. And it is in from Washington Dulles, and it's going to be heading out to Houston Intercontinental. And then right here's the 737-800 in the Star Alliance delivery in from San Francisco, going to be heading out to Denver. Southwest parks at the next kind of section of the gates here. We've got a 737-700 for Southwest, and he's going to be heading out to Sacramento, came in from Phoenix. And MAX 8 in the Desert Gold Retro. He's going to be heading out to Oakland, came in from Dallas Love. Right here's a MAX 8 in the Hawaii livery, Iguana 1 or whatever it's called. And he's heading out to Las Vegas, came in from Denver. We have another 737-800. This is the new Nevada Bottom-born one. And he's heading out to Chicago Midway, came in from San Jose, California. And then right here at the end, we have an Air Canada Q400 heading out to Vancouver, British Columbia. Taxing in, we have a Spirit A320neo. And he is in from Burbank, going to be heading to Baltimore. That's one of the first kind of big changes. Spirit and Frontier as well. Both have had a lot more kind of new routes, kind of since the last time I was there, since a few years ago. Interesting, yeah, a lot more, especially Spirit. But right here we have a Sun Country 737, still doing its same old route, heading out to does a Minneapolis turn. It normally parks over here in Concourse D with the Spirits. Right here with starting with Delta, they still park at the kind of odd number D gates, as they always have. But right here at D5, we have a Delta Connection E170 operated by SkyWest. It's E175 in from Seattle, heading back. We've got a 320, and he is in from LAX, and he's going back to LAX. 737-800 in the Star Alliance delivery. Put this little truck back. And 737-800 Star Alliance, and he is in from Salt Lake City, heading right back to Salt Lake City. And then right here is a Delta A330-300 doing the Amsterdam route. They have done this route a very long time. They've been doing it, I forget if it started with Delta or Northwest before the merger. I think it was Delta. But sadly, Delta is basically getting rid of all their long-haul stuff out of Portland. There was Tokyo Narita before COVID. That was on the 767. It was kind of promised to go to Tokyo Haneda, and it sort of came back. It was on the 330-200 for a little while, but then that route was just canceled all over. So now there's no flights to Asia from Portland at all. Pre-COVID, Delta had the 767s on summer seasonal service in London, and then those never came back. And now the 330s are going to be gone too, with Amsterdam ending in just a few in October. But the good news is it will be replaced with KLM 787-9. So the route itself is now it's just going to KLM, but Delta itself is no longer going to have any wide bodies or whatever. And from what I've seen too, there's no wide bodies on any domestic stuff too. No domestic 767s, or at least during normal times. So that's kind of a bummer. That 330 was always a beautiful plane to see, and hopefully maybe it'll come back or something. But yeah, right here's the A321neo for Delta. It's a beautiful plane. He's in from JFK, heading out to the mothership of Atlanta. And then taxing out for departure, we have a 737-900ER for Delta, and he's gonna be heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul, came in from Detroit. On the runway, we have a Hawaiian A321neo heading out to Kahului, Maui, flight 39. Most of these departures I have kind of set in the morning or so. It's not really a time period, like the internationals and a lot of stuff here in Terminal D are just kind of throughout the day and these kind of one-off departures. But most of the Alaska, United, Delta, except for Amsterdam, are all kind of morning-ish departures, you know? Either the planes that originators or yeah, whatever. Anyway, next year is Air Canada A220 heading to Toronto. That right now is on an A319 Air Canada Rouge. Right when I left, it went to the A220, so, but maybe it'll go back to the A220 sometime. Some stuff that is cool, right before I left, British Airways started service. And right here is a British Airways 787. Did I leave a... anyway, it's on a 787-8. I have a 787-8. I bought it for the purpose of this airport update. But where's my 7878? Here it is. I'm gonna just replace that real quick and make it accurate because it's a 787-9. But anyway, British Airways is on a 787-8 to London Heathrow, and that's cool to have that route. I'll take them over Delta, I guess, you know. And British Airways 787-8. Well, another thing which is really cool is now Condor is now on the A330-900neo, and I'm happy to have this model too. Kind of works out. Basically, the Hawaiian 330, Condor 330, and British Airways all park at D14 right here, because they're all here at different times of the day. But I wanted to have them all in the update, so I just threw them out all kind of next to each other. But yeah, British Airways 787, London Heathrow 787-8. Condor A330-900, he's going out to Frankfurt. It goes a few times a week. And then we have the Hawaiian A330 heading out to Honolulu. It's Hawaiian Flight 25. A flight I've been on multiple times. It's always great to see. Right here is a Spirit A320. Again, Spirit has a lot more flights than they used to. Spirit A320, he's heading out to San Jose, California. Came in from Las Vegas. And A321 heading out to Chicago O'Hare, came in from O'Hare. And taxiing, we have an A319. It's operating for a 320. And he's in from LAX and heading out to San Diego. A few more planes here. We'll get these guys taxiing out. Got a JetBlue A320 heading to Boston. That is the only route JetBlue flies anymore. They don't fly to JFK anymore. No Long Beach or LAX, so it's kind of sad. And yeah, just Boston. Anyway, here's Volaris A320 in Guadalajara. They're still going strong, it looks like. American A321neo heading the summer seasonal service to Philadelphia, and he arrived in Philadelphia. And here is a Frontier A320, and he is heading out to DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. Came in from San Francisco. San Francisco is another new route. San Francisco is on a 321neo actually. Dallas is on the 320, and Dallas is new too. That was here for a little while, like years ago, like 10 years ago, but then it left, but then because it came back, so that's cool. Over here to the Alaska side, we got Alaska 739 pushing back here. This is the non-wing up version. They still have a few of these, and he's heading out to Seattle. He came in from Seattle last night. Right here is a 737-800 honoring those who serve, and he is heading out to Orange County. Came in from LAX. Got 737-800 Spirit of the Islands, one of my favorites, heading out to Orlando. He arrived in from Cancun. Cancun's a winter seasonal, so that's not quite this time or anything. But here's 739 More to Love heading up to Kailua Kona. Came in from Phoenix. All these departures are pretty much morning ones, with some of the inbounds would be, if it came from like cross country, it'd be from like last night. And then right here is a 737-800 heading out to Chicago O'Hare. Came in from Atlanta. Atlanta is a new route which is starting up in, I forget, it was either in a month or it's just starting sometime. I forget when. They used to do it on like a seasonal service before COVID and everything, but yeah. Anyway, right here's this is another new thing. Frontier now goes over here in Terminal C, so that's kind of weird. But we got a Frontier A320 Focus, A320 Neo, and he's heading up to Las Vegas. Came in from Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City's new. And then we have a Frontier A321. There's mostly 321 Neos, but it's in from Ontario, which is another new route. It's gonna be heading out to Denver. Right here is a Alaska 737-800, and he is going to be heading out to Newark. Came in from San Jose del Cabo. That's a winter seasonal one. And then right here is a 737-900ER, a one world livery, and he is going to be heading out to Boston. Came in from San Diego. And right here is an Icelandair 757-300. This is kind of cool. Their departures depart out of Terminal C here, so that's pretty cool. So he's heading out to Reykjavik. The way the schedule works, they land at like 6 p.m. They park over in Terminal DU at the international and the customs gates, and then the plane stays for like 20 hours. It stays for a very long time. It departs the next day at like 3 p.m. But they tow it over to Hardstand and then bring it over here because they have Alaska and Icelandair have code share, so they have some of their passengers. But right here is an American A321 Neo, and he is in from Miami. It's gonna be heading up to Dallas Fort Worth, American's mothership. And then right here we have an American 737-800, the old chrome retro livery, in from Phoenix, heading to Chicago O'Hare. CRJ-700 operated by SkyWest, in from LAX, heading back to LAX. An American A321 with the Piedmont retro, heading to Charlotte Douglas, kind of the secondary mothership. And right here is Allegiant 319 or 320. I couldn't find what gate they used. This is the gate they used like a few years ago, but I couldn't find it. But he's in from Idaho Falls, I think it is. Came from Provo. They do a few kind of oddball routes, like Appleton, Des Moines, Grand Rapids, and Phoenix Mesa, all like seasonal. But they're only like a few days a week, if anything, so it's kind of hard to find them. But going down to more Alaskas, we have the Alaska Pixar Pier, beautiful model, 737-800, and he is heading out to Denver. Came in from Burbank. Burbank's normally 175 E175s, but sometimes they're on the main line. And then we have a Max 9 here with the Orcas livery, and he's heading out to Kahului, Maui. And came in from Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is one of those other seasonal ones. And then right here is a 737-900ER, and he's gonna be heading out to Honolulu and arrived in from San Francisco. There it is. This model is one of my favorites. I like the registration number too, 434 Alpha Sierra. That was the last aircraft I ever pushed out before I stopped being a wrapper for Alaska. I've flown on that one as a passenger a lot too, 3 times. Anyway, right here's another 739 9ER, and he's gonna be heading out to LAX. Came in from Ontario. And right here is the new salmon livery or whatever, but 737-800, and he's gonna be heading out to Washington National. Came in from San Jose. Here's the other honoring those who served. This was the 737-900ER heading out to Anchorage, Alaska. Came in from Las Vegas. We got another 739 heading out to Nashville. It's a newer route that wasn't there a few years ago. Pretty cool. Nashville, and he came in from Miami. Then right here is a 737 MAX 9, another one, and he's heading out to San Diego. Came in from New York JFK. And right there is a 737-800 old livery. These are all repainted, but I do really like this model with the lay. And he's gonna be heading out to Austin. Came in from Tampa, and yeah, Tampa is another one of those summer seasonal ones. Go over here to get the rest of the regionals. No more Dash 8s left. They are all retired, sadly. I think this is all my 175s. I feel pretty dumb if I had a few more and forgot to put them in here. But anyway, here's the 175, the other honoring those reserved. This is in from Santa Rosa, and he's heading out to Caspel. All right, here's the E175, heading out to Fresno. Came in from San Luis Obispo. Empty gate. And then we got another 175 heading out to Spokane. Came in from Billings. And finally, the last one here heading out to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Came in from Santa Barbara, California. Still a few routes that, actually a good number of these E175 routes, like Kansas City, Minneapolis, like Tucson, a few more down in California, Reno, Vancouver, British Columbia. So there's still quite a bit of them, which I wasn't able to get just because I don't have enough. But anyway, on to the cargoes. FedEx MD-11 going to the normal Memphis Prime Air. I didn't really look all these up, but they was sending them to Baltimore. They used to do that. DHL, they used to fly these in from LAX up to Seattle. Prime Air, and out to Fort Worth Alliance. I think I did see that one. And then UPS heading up to Louisville. Boeing still has the paint hangars, so we've got a few 787s here just waiting to get delivered. Turkish 789, EVA 789, and an American in there getting painted. That's the update. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Again, sorry it took so long to do to just get one of these out. I'd like to do some more and stuff. Maybe do a normal fictional one next. But yeah, I hope you all liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram at Geminijets_2000. And yeah, I'll end the shot here with all the Alaskas and their special liveries. We'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.